So 1999, Muhammad Ali walks through the door.
Yes.
And as you said, you never know who's going to walk through the door.
Right.
2001, Manny Pacquiao walks through the door.
Ang panahon kung kailan pumunta ng Amerika si Manny Pacquiao for the first time. Noong panahong batang-bata pa si Manny Pacquiao, marami palang nagduda sa kanyang kakayahan. May mga gym nga na walang tiwala sa kanyang payat na katawan. Hanggang napunta nga ito sa gym ni Freddie Roach. At sabi nga nila, the rest is history. Panoorin mismo natin ang interview ng kanyang coach na si Freddie Roach.
What did you know about Manny?
Nothing. Didn't even know who he was. Can I help you? He's a little guy walking in, 112-pound former world champion who had lost that title, getting knocked out by a body shot. He says, well, we hear you're pretty good at catching with the mitts. And I says, yeah, I can catch. And he says, well, you want to work out together? I said, yeah, no problem. So after one round of mitts with Manny Pacquiao, I says, wow, this kid can fight. Because he had speed and he had power. And it's very, very hard to get those two together.
At that size.
Yeah, especially at that size. And I said, you know, because I asked Pacquiao, I said, well, you know, did you go to any other gyms before this one? He says, Freddie, I started in New York and I came across the country and I stopped at every gym I could. And everyone else turned me down. I says, what? And so I called up Top Rank. I says, you know, I got this guy new Pacquiao. I was talking to Bob Arum. And Bob Arum says, yeah, we passed on him. I said, why would you pass on him? He says, Freddie, he's a small weight class. He's not going to make no money. I says, Bob, I said, no, this guy can really fight. He says, you're crazy. So we started working together. Everything was going really well. And then he was about to go home. But right at that time, Lidwaba was the world champion from South Africa. At that time, Lidwaba was the world champion from South Africa. And his opponent had gotten sick and pulled out of the fight. Manny was the next available opponent.
What are you thinking?
I told all the Top Rank employees, I said, okay, now you can make the bet of a lifetime right now. I says, bet on Pacquiao, he's 60-1. I mean, you can't get a better odds than this, I'm telling them. And they said, Freddie, your guy's gonna get killed. I said, what are you, crazy? I said, I'm telling you, this kid is special. And they says, Freddie, Lidwaba is like the best 122-pounder in the world. I says, no, he's not. I says, he's second best.
And he goes into this fight as a 60-1 underdog, and the announcers don't even know how to pronounce his name.
This is true.
Pacquiao said
Pacquiao. Say Pacquiao.
Pacquiao should fight here. He shouldn't try to get into a boxing match with this master boxer from South Africa.
Mercy.
He's been caught by surprise. He's a good fighter. He had no idea.
I had never seen him. I frankly had never heard of him. But I've seen and heard of him now.
And you want to see him again.
I want to see him again.
I do too.